So if I just start telling you about the Memorial Quilt in New York, it's now absolutely ginormous. Takes up miles of space when it's laid out, and all of the pieces are put next to each other for people to see, and it keeps being added to year on year with different projects. So that's the inspiration for what we're doing here. But this is not a memorial quilt because that's for people that died through with AIDS and other related things. So this is about us. This is about our own story and our own sense of place and sense of self. So the first thing to do is to design your square. So I'm just using my daughter's square as an example. My daughter's called Daisy. So she wanted to do a daisy that represented her, and she doesn't identify as LGBTQ, but her brother does, and we've also brought Daisy up to be accepting of our own philosophies, which was just to love the person. And so we always said that we would fall in love with whoever we fall in love with, whether that's male or female. She wanted to represent that by just having a daisy that was the rainbow colours. So this was her design, nice and simple design, and then she wanted to make that out of fabric. So when she was ready, this is her. Everybody gets a piece of calico cut to the same shape and size. So she decided to do it in fabric, so she's cut these out, she's stuck them on, and then she's gone round the edge and sewn it. But she could have also used this wonderful invention called Wonder Web, and that would just iron onto the fabric, and then we can iron that straight onto it, and there's no sewing involved. And that will stay stuck and be perfect. The other option she could have done is to use the acrylic paints, and she could have painted on the daisy. And if it was very fine detail, she could have used the acrylic pens, which are just as fine as felt tips, but it means that they will not come off the fabric and that will stay on. So some other people are doing very delicate detailed drawings, and they will still be able to achieve that on their calico. So after your piece is finished, what we will do is quilt this so it's padded, and then these will be finished off and backed, and we're going to put little eyelets down the side, and that means that then they can all be threaded together, and we're going to use a red thread, which is representative of the Chinese culture of bringing together tying people together, and it's symbolic in that culture. So we thought we'd use that as a symbol of love and togetherness. And once they're all put together and we have this ginormous, beautiful quilted soft piece all made up of everyone's sense of self and place, that will be on display on the back of an armchair, so that people can sit in the armchair and pull the blanket round them and feel the love and connection of everyone on the island that's taken part in this project.